Hi everybody, it's been such a long time. If you just tuned in, if it's your first time here, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Lerato Kganyago, yes, TV presenter, radio presenter, businesswoman, DJ, and mother of all. Yes. How have you guys been? I hope you guys have been okay during COVID, during the lockdown. It's just been the past couple of months have been so odd, so hectic, emotionally and physically draining for many people, and financially. We're not even going to get into that, but generally I hope everyone is just keeping safe. I'm just touching base, checking up on everyone, and I'm sure people would like to know what I've been up to. Well, with me, it's just been like a weird past couple of months, in the sense of work. Obviously with us, we don't have gigs coming in, so which means we're not DJing. You guys can see the clubs are not open, there's no gatherings whatsoever. I'm not doing radio from home, which is kind of great, but I miss being in studio, because I don't know if some of you guys have seen my Insta lives. In studio, I just find myself a bit more active, and I love being in control. I love pressing the buttons and making sure that the show is running smoothly, whereby when you're home, you've got someone else who's doing that. I mean, Naked DJ is doing a fantastic job, so no shade to him, but I just miss being in that environment. So that's one thing I miss about being in studio. I don't mind on saving. I'm saving a lot on the petrol, I must say. Not spending much on, I can go for a week without even getting out of the yard, which is fantastic. Did I say fantastic? Chilungu. Fantastic, so that's great. Besides, losing a few friends from COVID, and my parents also being testing positive for COVID, which was shocking for me. It was very, very scary. My mom was admitted, but everyone is fine. Everyone is fine now. They've recovered. So we are still, of course, all keeping safe. My mom is a health worker, so you can just only imagine where she got it from. A lot of health workers being affected, being infected, many losing their lives, which is so scary. But we thank God every day that I thank God every day that my parents are still alive and are okay, and especially my mom managed to make it through that time. So otherwise I hope you're keeping safe. Everyone is healthy, that you are wearing a mask when you're out and about. I'm not wearing a mask now because I'm home, but you're sanitizing as often as you can, and when you're out and about, that you maintain social distancing. Carry your own sanitizer. I've got mini sanitizers that I carry. Oh, my bag is so far. I'm too lazy to carry it. To fetch it. And because this thing is real. COVID is there. It's very real. It's very, very real. So keep safe. Anyway, my reason for doing this video was not only to touch base on you, but I just had a weird moment where I was thinking about things that I find weird. And I thought, you know what, let me do an episode of things I find weird. Don't be shy to let me know what you find weird. It's all the fun things. I know some might disagree. I'm not asking you to to tell me what I find weird, but this is what I find weird. But also, don't be shy to let me know what you find weird in the comments. So it's going to be quite a fun one. All right, so things I find weird. Okay, right now, because Ketu is here, things that I find weird is that I just ordered stuff from I'm so traumatized. So I bought I think, guys, so much food. Well, I thought in my head that I'm buying a lot of food, and the bill I think was 190, 200, and we literally got miniature stuff. We got small little rolls, spring rolls, serikana. Bona, they're actually $80 from Simply Asia. So that's 80 rand for those spring rolls. Those 2 spring rolls. Huh? And they look like little peepees, like a baby sting. They are so small, 80 rand. So, and then I bought like sushi. Where's the other stuff? Which was like, so when they came, now I thought I'm ordering like big spring rolls. The spring rolls that I've had before were like massive. And then these little samples came. Oh, what guys? Anyway, it serves me right for ordering food while we're in the middle of a pandemic. Anyway, speaking of sushi, so things I find weird is the fact that I love sushi, guys. Like, as you can see, I absolutely love sushi with all my heart. Love wasabi, all different types of sushis. Yo, listen, I'm the baddest. But I still can't use chopsticks. So many years later, I mean, I've tried, guys. That's why I have a fork here. I've tried. Sometimes I manage. Where are those chopsticks? Hey, they're downstairs, man. Actually, can you? Yeah. Okay, while she fetches them, let me put the sauce here, actually. Hey! So I can show everybody that I'm a Bamba lad. Alright, so here we go. I got the chopsticks. Now, so many of my friends have tried to teach me how to use chopsticks. Some say hold it this way. Some say, this is like more than 10 years later. Some say, you know, so I hold them the way I want to. Ne? And sometimes, yes, I manage. You see, like today. Well, when, Okay, I put too much wasabi there. Then there's other days where the sushi will fly. Like you see, there's a small little thing here that I can't pick up, but I quasar it. That's the only way you can actually get it. Besides them being like extremely expensive, the sushi is nice. But if I hold those for 5 more seconds, it's going to drop. So yeah, I find it weird that I'm a sushi lover and I still can't use chopsticks properly. Anyway, as long as you can just eat, if you want to eat it with a fork or whatever. I love the ginger, by the way. Kejue doesn't like sushi. Did you hear that? She's like, I think it's all in the mind, Kitu.
Next, do you like sushi?
Yeah, I do eat sushi sometimes.
You see?
Yeah.
You know how to use the chopsticks? You see? And it's okay, guys. As long as you can get the food in your mouth. The rest is just history. It's not important at all. Okay? Alright. So as we continue with things that I find weird, another thing that I find weird, so I made a list of everything on my phone. So things I find weird. So I'm constantly buying like things online, right? And there's certain places where you buy stuff online and then you don't get to choose who does the shipping for you. So the other day I was complaining about a certain shipping company. I'm gonna say their name, Aramex, right? And because like my stuff always gets lost or there's always some trouble with Aramex. So I posted it on my Insta stories. Let me tell you, 99.9% of the people that were commenting also had the same problem. They were like, Aramex, it's not the one. I'm sure they're actually receiving so many complaints. And are they doing something about it? This is what I want to know. And I mean, what's your favorite shipping company? I am still a fan of like DHL, FedEx. What else is there? What else do you use to ship? Do you buy a lot of stuff online? Just makeup, no? Yeah, let me know what other shipping companies you prefer. But I just found it weird that Aramex, like everyone that was talking about it, they also felt the same way, that Aramex is just like a mess. So Aramex, if you're watching, please sort yourself out. Please, please, please. All right. The third thing that I find weird, people getting offended when you block them. I have never understood this till today. Somebody needs to make me understand this. Like, I would never be offended if someone blocked me, especially if it's, first of all, I'm like, I want a mug. Let's start there. And number two, someone still remains a stranger. And the reason why anyone would block me or I would block anyone is because they have somehow brought some kind of negativity in your space. And I don't know what people don't get there. So it shouldn't offend you guys. If someone blocks you, as long as they're not your friend, as long as they're not like your relative, as long as they don't put food on your table, don't be offended. Like, don't hold a grudge, don't take it personal, just move on. Like, there's more to life than it. So don't be like harassing people, like, unblock me, or like holding a grudge. Like, for me personally, most of the people I've blocked, I don't even know. Like, I've never met. And that's just it. And one thing I can tell you is that I block anyone that brings any type of negativity on my space. Anything that's offensive, that is rude, blah, blah, blah. People always come back and say, yeah, but I didn't say anything. It's okay, just say I'm a changed person, okay? And that's just it. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with you saying, I'm a changed person. Brought to my father, you sister. You know, yeah. If you're from the hood, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So, yeah, I find it weird when people like complain about being blocked. Just move right along and go follow someone else. All right. What else do I find weird? But I spoke about it earlier on. I was speaking about COVID. I don't necessarily find it weird. It's just like, it's been like what now, 5 months or so, probably more than that we've been on lockdown and we've been taking all these necessary safety precautions, etc., to make sure that we are all safe. And our death stats, our death toll is going higher and higher. More people are getting infected, etc. I still can't get it. So I've got this gadget, right, on my phone. It's called, not gadget, I've got this app, pardon me, on my phone. It's called Flight Radar. So what Flight Radar does is that you can actually see every plane on this earth or in the world that's in the air right now. So if I want to see what plane is in the air in California, I'll be able to see. In Europe, maybe if I want to see who's flying in Italy, I will see. If I want to see what aircraft, which plane is currently in the air in South Africa. Okay, so here's OR Tambo, ne? OR Tambo. There's mostly, it's like private planes, it's private jets. All right, there's one, Addis Ababa, Ethiopian Airlines. It's in the air, it's leaving Johannesburg. Oh no, it's landing in Johannesburg. It just left. So it shows you like what time they departed, like 4 hours and 32 minutes ago. It's arriving in 18 minutes. So it gives you the ETA, arrival time, departure time, etc. Like every plane you can think of, even private jets. Sometimes I find myself like at 1 o'clock in the morning checking like who's landing. And you'll be surprised at how many private jets are landing in South Africa at 1 o'clock in the morning. Some are coming from like Lagos. There was another one that was coming from, I can't remember what it was coming from, but all these African countries. And I'm like, go busy, put go busy. And then they say we can't go anyway. So who are these people that are busy going in and out of the country? So that's what I wanted to know. That's what I find weird. So like at 2 o'clock, you'll see like Qatar Airways, pronounced in Arabic, Qatari Airways. Qatar Airways like departing or landing. I know most of them, some of them are like cargo, and I get others, but if you are coming back into the country or you're going to a country where you're working, you can't do that. But I'm like, there's just a lot of commotion. But with that said, even though we've got so many flights in the air right now, ne? It's not as many. But when you look at like Europe, Asia, the States, United States of America, life has actually like, is normal. There are probably like millions of like planes in the air. And it looks like it feels like the rest of the world has moved on and we haven't. And I understand because of our seasons. Someone was actually trying to explain how this thing works with regards to us. We went into this COVID thing a bit too late because of seasons. I mean, they went in earlier than us because they were still in winter. And we just got into our winter. We are slowly getting out of our winter, going into summer or spring, whatever it is. And that's why it seems like the African continent is still behind with let me speak about South Africa. That's why it seems like, everybody has moved on and we are still here. And there's a lot of myths around these things, like while we are still under lockdown, it's for political reasons, which I'm not going to talk about here because I don't want to start another conversation. So that's what I find weird. Do you guys also find it weird? Yes, I understand that you are because of winter, etc. But it would be nice if you just carried on like the rest of the world, Well, not like Donald Trump. Donald Trump would say, Maufa ufe. Yes, Donald Trump actually. Yes, taste. No. We don't want to be irresponsible like him. But I can't wait for the day where, first of all, okay, we have found a vaccine, right? Russia did. Is it confirmed?
Yeah, Russia is confirmed.
Yes, Russia confirmed, which is amazing. But now the question is, when are we going to get it? So I'm crossing fingers that we are one of the top priorities because Russia falls under BRICS. I mean, BRICS is Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. Yes, BRICS. So I'm hoping they get to look at the top 5 first, under BRICS, and then they give their faves, and then the rest will follow. So Russia do the dance, So that's exciting news that Russia found the vaccine. It would have been so dope if it was found in Africa. Yeah?
Found in Nigeria.
Or in Nigeria. You think so? You think it was found and everyone just moved on? But imagine if the vaccine was found in South Africa. What would be inside? What do you think would be inside the vaccine? Lingana. Our vaccine would have Lingana. What else do we do? What else do you think? Castor oil. Mpepo. Lingana would have mpepo. Lingana, castor oil. Can I get mpesu? But listen here, hey. It would have been nice though. I'm just kidding. It would have been nice. It would have been really, really dope. Anyway, those are the things that I find weird. I was basically just touching base with you guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I'll try and catch up with you guys as often as I can. And let me know fun things that you find weird. Leave your comments right below here. Otherwise, Lerato Kganyago on all social media platforms except Facebook. I don't have Facebook, so stop interacting with people that pretend to be me. Please. I have Twitter, verified account at Lerato Kganyago. It's verified, and on Instagram, Lerato Kganyago. So yes. Otherwise, later, take care and be safe. Sanitize and put on your mask. Alright, so you're gonna have to be silent, with your snuffles.
I'm gonna have to go out.
Can't you want to sniff through my...
I've been sneezing. That's why I left. Because I've been sneezing.
Sit in the toilet. Okay, let me finish. You'll cut this one out.